to Liverpool Street.
Sat in the quiet coach, not the video of the quiet coach. I'm on a Liverpool Street to Norwich train on one of the fast intercity services because they have nice, comfortable seats. I'm going to change it to Colchester and we're going to Bures, B-U-R-E-S. I don't know if it's Bures, Bures. I'm going with Bures, which is a request stop, but it hasn't always been one. Oh, and I love these trains because they've still got the sliding down windows. Modern trains don't have sliding down windows, and I miss that. So that's the train I just got off of from Colchester. I've gone from Liverpool Street up to Colchester, then I've come down again, one to Marks Tey, and here you then get the little branch line train which goes to Bures. I'll ask the guard how you pronounce it. It only became a request stop in the change of the last timetable, so December 2017. If you look at the timetable now, up to 9:30, I think 9:21 is the last train through, they're all regular stopping trains. So in the morning peak, all the trains stop. After that, and at weekends, all Bures trains are request stops. And I think this now makes it the nearest request stop to London, basically my home. So if I go, where's the nearest I can travel to go to a request stop, it would be Bures on the Sudbury line. So that's why I've done it, because it's my nearest request stop, and it's the most recent request stop, as in the one that became added to the National Rail network, and it's a part-time request stop. It's only a request stop after 9:30, Monday to Fridays, and at weekends. Right, we're on the train. Now they're early. I just got chatting to a member of the platform staff, and it's left a minute late because it waited for the connection of the down train from London heading to Ipswich. And basically, they do try and hold this train if there's a connecting train that's come from London, especially in the evening peak. People get very angry if they don't hold the connection because people obviously want to get off and go to Sudbury.
Good afternoon. This is the 1301 service to Sudbury, calling Chapman Wakes Code 1307. Bures 1313 and arriving at Sudbury at 1321.
And this was the other thing I discovered, it's pronounced Bures. Imagine there's a W in there. Bures. 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 Now, request stop. Well, there's even a little sign that says that there's a request stop. Okay, I do want to point out that also, what is it, April the 4th, 5th? It's the first proper nice sunny day of the year. But it feels actually not. Sometimes in the winter the sun can come out, but it's still cold. Today the sun's out and it feels warm. Spring's here. It's nice. So there's a low sun in the sky. Oh, and there's a cute little okay, things I can already see. There's a garden. There's like an old bit of signalling semaphore equipment. There's a sign that says it's now a request stop. And there's a beautiful little waiting room, and we'll have the obligatory shot of the bin in the breeze. Also, if anyone has seen the missing cat Hershey. Oh, Hershey's missing! That makes me sad. I'm desperately trying to find a timetable board somewhere. I think there's one down there. I thought it was a request stop after 9:30, but now there's a big sign saying the station is a request stop only after 10 a.m. on Monday to Friday and all weekend. It's a cute little station. It's really cute. There's some old historical boards up over there showing it used to be a much busier station. You can kind of see why they made it a request stop. It's very sort of tiny and nothingy. It's nice though. I wonder if it's always been a single track.
Oh yeah, it's good. It's good. Do you remember the Ashley Guys video? We spoke of a gentleman called, was it Cy Childs? He runs a waiting room blog, so if you're watching, you need to come to here, to Bures, and a little waiting, it's almost like a waiting hut. It's a beautiful little waiting hut on Bures Station. It's delightful. Why would there be a poster advertising rail to Wales from Bures? They've just decorated it with it's a really cute little station. We'll get up some facts about Bures. Maybe I should do one of those Photoshop things, you know, where I get a still of it saying Bures and then with a click. Let's do it, let's do that. Here's the station sign, and then I guess, do you want a ding or a click? We'll do a ding. So I've read Wikipedia on my phone, thanks Wikipedia. Opened in 1849, line up to Sudbury. I can't find out whether it's always been single or double track though, but the railway definitely used to, here's a little map, the railway definitely used to go further north at Sudbury, and it gets around 60,000 passengers a year, which is not low enough for it to qualify as a least used. It's fascinating to think that this gets more passengers than whatever, hang on, are we in Essex or are we in Suffolk? Hang on, I've got my confusion there, but it says that the village of Bures straddles the county of Essex and Suffolk. Hang on, are we having a border? Oh man, what if like half the station was in Essex and half of it was in Suffolk? The village, the town itself, it says, straddles the county of Essex and Suffolk. Now I don't know which county it's in. I have found the timetable board, it's here. Actually, it doesn't actually mark on here whether they're request stops or not. In the timetable, in the printed timetable, definitely it's got the little X next to some services which are request stops. There is one interesting thing to note, is that normally it's a shuttle service that goes up and down all day. Actually the nice, was it Darren? Hey Darren, at Marks Tey told me this. In the morning, when the train comes, it comes empty onto the branch and starts in service at Marks Tey and then goes to Sudbury. But the last train back in the evening, the last train back from Sudbury goes in passenger service to Colchester. So it goes beyond Marks Tey and you can go to Colchester direct. So on the timetable here it does mark just the one train a day late at night that is direct from Sudbury through Bures to Colchester without having to change. Amazing. It's a really nice sunny day, so I'm just going to stretch out on the bench just for 5 minutes. If the train comes, wake me. So that's Bures, and it is delightful. It's a really cute little lovely station. By the way, in case some of you are thinking that Geoff, you didn't get off at Chapel and wherever it is and go to the East Anglican, got it wrong. East Anglican. Oh what? By the way, in case some of you are thinking we didn't get out at Chapel and go to the East Anglian Railway Museum, don't worry, I'm
doing it on the way back. In fact, here's a minute's montage of me at the museum. At the weekend it was really busy here. It was Easter, they had like a Thomas the Tank special and it was like heaving. I've come on a weekday, it's a little bit more quiet, but if you come to Bures, the request stop, come one stop down the line to Chapel and Wakes Colne to the East Anglian, I can't say East Anglian, there we go, check it out. I'll put a link in the description to this museum. I've just been to the cafe where they got some amazing cake, so I'm going to have cake and tea, obviously. And it's just occurred to me that when I got the train back from Bures, I've forgotten it again, I didn't actually put out my arm to like wave to say, request stop, make my intent clear. But I promise you, off peak, it's now request stop. Cheers.